Hi guys, I am going to make a shaker card. Something I don't typically do, but I'm trying to do different things this year. I have a bunch of dies that I need to use, and I have a whole bunch of other elements like sequins and things like that that I simply need to use. What's the point of having it if I'm not going to use it, right? So, I have a standard A2 size card base that is a top fold. Let me get my hands to work with me. It'd be great. Opens like this, so it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I have these two pieces that go on the inside. The white one is cut at 4 by 5 3/8. The floral one is cut at 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And I may end up cutting the white piece down. I don't know yet. But I think it'll be really pretty on there. And then I have these three pieces. You may only see two. It's because one of the pieces is an acetate piece. The white one's cut at 4 by 5 1/4, as is the floral. I cut them at the same size simply because I wanted a white background. I could have cut another circle. As a matter of fact, I did, and I just decided not to use that. See there? And then this piece of acetate is just a piece from some packaging, and it goes on here like this. It doesn't matter what size it is as long as it covers the whole. So the size of this one is 3 inches in diameter. First thing I need to do is stick the acetate to this piece, and I would say use a really sticky one. If you don't, then you're going to have whatever your filling is everywhere. Trust me, I know from experience. So I'm using this Elmer's tape runner. I find that it is more sticky than my ATG, so therefore I like to use it. I also have some tear and tape I could use, or some score tape. I also have red line tape. This is just handy. Then we stick our piece of acetate down. It doesn't matter if it's straight. It just matters that it covers that hole. You want to put this as close to the circle as you can. Something I saw one YouTuber do, what was her name? Crafty Paws. What she did was, find a place to stick that one, is she kind of made little slits in it. Not all the way through, just a little ways in, because then you can turn it easier. Now I need to get out my static tool, anti-static tool. I got this one from May Made It. And who makes this? EK Tools. I used to think that you didn't necessarily need to use an anti-static tool. I just thought, well, you know, some people are just, that's become their habit, that's become their norm, so they swear by it, right? Until I made a few, and the whole reason for putting the powder on there is to keep the sequins or glitter or whatever you put in there from sticking to the acetate. Well, imagine how I've learned that. Because again, I just said, oh, I don't think that's necessary. Well, yeah, it's kind of necessary. Since this has so much dimension here, I'm going to put that same amount of dimension at the top and at the bottom. Since this is textured, I'm going to put it into my stamping tool which is no longer on the market. I should have marked my circle on here before doing all of that, and I didn't. Again, I'm still new to it, so a lot of lessons still yet to learn. The stamp set that I'm using came from AliExpress. I'm going to use this VersaFine Onyx Black. Alright, so now, because I stamped there, I have a general idea of where my shaker bits need to go. They built the Del Taco in this little town that I live in. And the only Mexican fast food place we've had has been either Taco Bell, which I refuse to eat at because I think it's horrible, or Taco Bueno. I'm not overly impressed with them either. This is a little brush, and this is basically cornstarch that's in here. Anyway, it's got this little brush that is cornstarch. Almost smells like baby powder though, which has cornstarch in it. Anyway, when you turn it upside down, powder comes out of the little brush here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Just enough to take some of the static away. When you run out in this, you can take the top off and put more in. You don't have to buy another one. Now we need some shaker bits. The colors that I have are basically here. So, I want some gold. Maybe a few little bits of orange. And yellow. And I'd like to put one of these little pink hearts in there. I don't know how it will fare, but we'll find out, won't we? I'm going to use another stamp from this. That's this one. Hope your birthday is as special as you are. Since I have my wet glue here, I'm just going to use it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.